Yes, Amy. Let's get those tummy rubs. Oh, Amy loves tummy rubs. She really does. Okay. Alright, you're waking up. Here you go. Got tummy rubs. Go back to sleep. Okay. I got some numbers for y'all. We got some stats. Alright. So. Silksong. Speedrunner. Yeah. See, she'll only tolerate a few more. Yeah, see, now she's getting grabby. She's woken up. And she's getting grabby. Okay, so. Silksong achievement. Speedrunner. Complete the game in 5 hours or less. This is simultaneously quite challenging and actually pretty easy. So, but the thing is, here's the thing. Here's what I've been working on. Is I've needed to route this. I have needed to route this achievement for mortals. Right? Because there's some BS in this game. There's some things that are hard. There's some very challenging things. So I have been starting, so I took a route that somebody else had drafted, and I worked on it to so this is a personalized route, but also I think it's a route that could work for a lot of other people, and I think they would find it useful. But also within that are some tips and tricks that I'm gonna go over. All right, so here's my progress, which let's just make everything bigger. Okay, that should make it more readable. Okay, so I started off just following somebody else's thing and just kind of going through and not really picking things up. So here on the left are the these are the splits. Where I'm getting these from is that in game. So if you go to a save file and you go to this revert little arrow, it'll give you, so there we go. So there's all the auto saves. So you can see, so here's all my, so anytime you get a new crest, anytime you oh man, it actually, it looks like it culled a bunch of them, or, yeah. Okay, so I'm basically getting these from this because it gives me, the other thing here is that it's got the time right there, so it makes it really easy to check the time and write it down, right? So those are, they're named automatically, just based off of it's literally just lifted from the variable in the file. Okay, so we've got Act 1 start, which of course is 0. So picking up Silk Spear, picking up Swift Step, picking up Drifter Cloak. The one that I added into mine was picking up Threadstorm. I detoured to get Threadstorm. Then Cling Grip, the Needle In, Act 2 start, Claw Line, Vault Melody, Cog Melody. I detour to get Fade Down Cloak, Conductor Melody, Grandmother Silk. Which would be the end of the game. So I started just kind of blasting through, and you can see I was starting out like, okay, so 14 minutes to Silk Spear, a half hour to Swift Step, 41 minutes to Drifter Cloak. So those were splits of like 14 minutes, 16 minutes, 11 minutes. And then I was like, okay, well, I already knew I was going to want Threadstorm. So at this point, after the Drifter Cloak, I detoured to go get Threadstorm, which requires doing Craw Lake, the gank room in Craw Lake. And after 40 minutes, I gave up. And at that point, I decided to change my strategy. So I went back to I reverted to when I had picked up Swift Step, and then I rerouted from there. And so run to dash tools. So what that is that's rerouting to go farm a little bit of rosaries, and then pick up a craft metal, pick up the cheap craft metal from Bone Bottom, and then also like having the rosaries to buy the spike shards and tool pouch. Curve Claw might have been a better choice. There's issues there, like, because there's options, and maybe there's a better route, but I was like, okay, I know that spikes are very useful on a lot of things throughout the game, a lot of specific bosses, and they're very accessible. So I went for them, because it doesn't need to. You don't need to cross through Hunter's March in order to get them. You're already going like a screen away from the Forge Daughter, so like just have the tool, right? Like all you need is the craft metal. You just need to make sure you've got the craft metal at that point. Okay, so I do that. That doubles the time it takes me to get to the Drifter Cloak because of the extra farming. So I'm looking at 52 minutes at the Drifter Cloak, and then but then I have Threadstorm by having tools to help with Craw Lake and also just generally getting better at it. We get to Threadstorm by an hour 14, which is significantly improved over the hour 20. So hour 20, that was when I had completed the gauntlet. I had finally managed to get it down, but I still had yet to do the ascent, and I was just like, there's no way, this is doomed, right? And other things. Okay, so I just kind of... Cling Grip took me an hour 22. This is when the run... Okay, so hour 14, I've got Threadstorm. I'm feeling okay. And then I spend an hour and a half getting to Cling Grip, and most of that is Moorwing, a boss I never really learned to fight, and a boss I do not like fighting, especially because you're still fighting it without... You don't have claw line. You don't have claw line. You don't have double jump. Like, you're just... You're missing a lot of stuff. You've only got 5 masks. It's just, I was having an absolute dog of a time doing this. And so I was like, I pushed through just to kind of get a sense of the rest of it. But you can see at 7 hours and 21 minutes, I was actually, no. At 7:55, I gave up. Which is obviously several hours past the 5-hour cutoff. But I did go through the rest, just to get a sense of it. So 35 minutes to get the needle in. I did get hung up on Widow a bunch. I got hung up on on Last Judge a bunch. Claw Line, 53 minutes actually in retrospect. Like, that seemed kind of reasonable because this, I'll get to this in a bit. Vault Melody, 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to get the Vault Melody because then I got just like slammed by Trobio. Half hour for the Cog Melody, which is fine. And then I spent about a half hour on working on the Conductor Melody. So that's the forum fight before I just like, no, I gotta redo stuff. Like I'm so visibly over. I just want to try some new things. So run 3. We back up to Silk Spear, so 14 minutes, and I reroute some more, and so now what we're doing, so this is tools plus fleas, so we're picking up craft metal, we're doing a little bit of farming. I changed the farming order a bit, but we're also getting 5 easy to reach fleas. A bunch of them we're just going past anyway, and there's only one that we need to go out of the way for, and I'll get to that in a bit. So what this is doing is rather than fighting Moorwing, we're picking up fleas and just deleting Moorwing out of the game, as far as we're concerned, because we're never gonna see it again. So it also we do the flea caravan is what we're doing. So this gets us to Swift Step a little bit later. We're now getting there at 40 minutes. We're getting to the Drifter's Cloak a little over an hour, and Threadstorm at an hour and a half. But these are all still kind of like comparable splits. Cling Grip, hour 52. Needle In, 216. So you can see every step is taking us about 24 minutes. Which is like, I do the math and I'm like, it's like, okay, 24 minutes is basically exactly what you can spare for like doing it in 5 hours. So, okay. But then I get to the Claw Line and it takes me 47 and I'm like, I don't have that padding. And after the Claw Line, I'm like, okay, well, to get to the Vault Melody, I need to do Trobio. I need to do a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, it's like, you know what? No, let's move some stuff around. Let's tweak it a little bit and let's tune it up. So we start fresh. So this is run 4. Shave a couple minutes off of picking up Silk Spear, shave a lot of minutes off of getting up to Swift Step. I really like, so the farming gets split up a little bit more, but also I just get better at it. 19 minutes for Drifter's Cloak. So we're now getting the Drifter's Cloak. We're now getting, and then this one was really good. All right, so we get the Drifter's Cloak at 45. And then, look at this. 57 minutes picking up Threadstorm. That means that from the Seamstress's house, up to Craw Lake, through the Gauntlet, and up to the top of the zone, 12 minutes. So at this point, I'm feeling really good. We finish the fleas, get through most of Shellwood, and get the Cling Grip, 22 minutes. Then Widow gets just depleted, 9 minutes for that entire split, and we've got the Needle In. So then a just not quite but almost flawless 15 minutes from there into Act 2. So we're going into Act 2 under 2 hours. So I'm feeling really good about this. Claw Line in 35 minutes. Then Vault Melody in 38, because Trobio didn't get stuck on Trobio for an hour and a half. Really, really good on the Cog Melody, so 16 minutes. So we're coming into the final stuff, which is the Conductor Melody. So that's the forum fight, and then the last 2 bosses. So we're headed into that at 3 hours and 12 minutes. So we've got just under 2 hours to accomplish these few basic tasks. I eventually decided to add the Fey Down Cloak into the mix, specifically. So I spent a bunch of time on the forum before giving up and heading out to Mount Fey, and then I did Mount Fey. So about a half hour of forum and then a half hour on Mount Fey. So about an hour all eaten up on that. But the reason for doing that, why get double jump, is so that you can turn off Claw Maidens. And then another hour and a half of attempts, finally get the conductor melody. We're now at 4 hours and 43 minutes, which feels like 15 minutes to do Lace and Grandmother Silk. That feels doable, but not. Yeah, so at 5:28, I've got 5 hours, 28 minutes. I finally get through Lace, and I try Mother Silk, and I'm always like, okay, no, well, we're over time. We're not good enough. All right. So, back up. So what these green ones are, so the green ones, if you can't read that, so that's duplicated from a previous. So we duplicate run 4 and then back up to when we picked up the cog melody, because I'm happy with all the times at that. I feel like an hour and 3/4 is more than enough time to finish what I had remaining to do. Instead of kind of partially doing high halls, I headed straight for the Fey Down Cloak. So you can see that took only about 22 minutes. So that gives us, and then I managed to get the forum down again in 19 minutes. So up through high halls, and then the forum fight, 19 minutes. I'm not going to complain, but that gives us an hour and 7 minutes to do Lace and Grandmother Silk. So where that's at right now is Lace is dead. So we're at Grandmother Silk at 4 hours, 15 minutes. So we got 45 minutes worth of flex. Now, oh, no, actually, okay, so Ascendant Script, we do have Ascendant Script. So I'll go over, so here's my map. Yeah, this has been involving some like save reversion. Okay, so I say I got high halls down in 19 minutes. I did not actually get high halls down in 19 minutes. I did about a half hour of attempts, and then I was like, well, that was a half hour of attempts. So I just rolled back the save, and did some more attempts and got it in like 2 after that. So I have been using that to roll back and yeah. So we'll get into that sort of meta strategy in a sec here. All right, so here's the route. Very, very basic. We just follow the red line. So we get Silk Spear and then back out. So here's the first diversion is we go up top. We get this flea right here. Then actually a thing that I realized later on is that we can get a second craft metal. So we pick up 2 craft metal. So there's one that we're going to buy, but so we get this flea, we come down, we drop in here, and we pick up this craft metal. Then it's basically like normal out through Swift Step. After we get Swift Step, we get this flea, we go down, we unlock this bellway, we get this flea behind the bellway, then we come down, we get the flea, bell travel, back up to the marrow, we go do a quick little bit of farming. So we farm about 300 beads, and then we pick up some more beads along the way. So we get some here, we get some here. So we pick up about another 100 beads along the way. So we farm up till we have 390 in our inventory. We pick up another 100 along the way. We drop down. We buy the craft metal and the magnetite brooch. Now, you could do this without the magnetite brooch, but the magnetite brooch is going to save a lot of grief later on. So we pick those up, then we bell travel back to Deep Docks. Then out of Deep Docks, we do the Deep Docks a gank room, buy our things from the Forge Daughter. So we buy the traps, we buy the pouch, leave, throw the thing, first fight with Lace. We go out. We zip in here. Originally, I was getting this craft metal for a second one, but this one's kind of hell. It's really fraught. It's a huge pain in the ass, and it can take way too long. So we get this. This one's free, so we get this one instead. All right. We still come up here and we get the warding bell, not because it's a good tool, but because we don't really pick up many other tools along the way, and it is a non-zero value. All right, and it's right there. It's like a minute maybe in order to get it, which out of 5 hours is nothing. We're not competing for standing. We're just competing for against a fixed limit. All right, so we get that. We get Poofy Dress, and then very straightforward up to get Silkstorm. On our way down from Silkstorm, we grab the threefold pin because we're going right past it, and it's going to be very good against a couple of the bosses we're going to fight. We get this. We get flea number 4, and then over. Unlock halfway home. Get to the Greymore Bellway. Then we bell travel back to the Marrow. Now that we've got Quick Step and the other things, we could have backed up and done this earlier, but this is a good route because now it's like convenient. So we bell travel back to the Marrow. We bench here, come through, kill the mini boss, go and get this flea at the start of Hunter's March, save warp back to the bench, and then down to the flea caravan where we pick up the wish, turn in the wish, and immediately travel with them to Bellheart. Go in, unlock the Bellway. There's nothing else to do there. Very straightforward, like just follow critical path. So do Sister Splinter, do this platforming puzzle, get Cling Grip. After Cling Grip, it's down. Then you do want to actually make sure that you unlock this. Again, this is safety. This is for mortals, right? We're doing this for mortals. So you come down, you unlock this shortcut, you make sure that you stop at this bench and actually use it, because otherwise your respawn is still going to be back up here. So you touch the bench, you go back through the shortcut, you fight Widow, you get the needle in. There's your next split. Down all the way across. Oh, right. Actually, this line, it's kind of important that when you're coming down the first time, you hop over here and open this door, because this door is closed to start. And I didn't mention a gank fight right here because it's the easiest gank fight in the game. Zip all the way across. You can unlock this if you need. I would not recommend it because you're going to be short on rosaries if you do. But if this ascent is giving you, like, also it's so early in the split that, like, whatever, if you screw this up, just reset the split. Don't get this bench. Just reset the split until you can get this. Get up, zip over here, hit this bell in order to unlock it. That's that's the fifth judge bell. Blasted steps like normal, except right here. No. Here. On your way up at the top of the first room. So you drop this, you drop a shortcut right here for safety, and then you go up, you go over 2 gaps, you drop down, hop to bait it, like hop to bait a falling boulder, and then you get a memory locket. So we are going to pick up 3 memory lockets. We only need 2, but we are going to get 3 just because they're good. Up. You don't need... Oh, and I'm going to change, actually. There's a change I'm going to make to this route, actually, which is... so you don't need this bellway. You do want this bench. But a change I'm going to make is that when you get here, go down and get the dice. The dice are right down here. It's not that far, and they're so powerful, and, like, you're not buying maps because you can't afford them. You don't own the compass because you can't afford it. So, like, what's your yellow slot, like, doing for most of this? Nothing. Just stick the dice in. The dice are the most powerful yellow thing anyway, and you don't need any other navigation tools. Is the craft metal in the blasted steps worth considering for any reason? Maybe. There is actually like a decent amount, like if you can do everything quickly, then there is use for like a 3rd craft metal, but I'm only routing 2 for spike shards and cog flies. You can get them, you just need to win them from him. So you can get them in Act 1, you just need to win them from him. I guess that would be another way of actually routing it, would be to buy this, which is, I believe, 60. So buy this, and then, yeah, you could just come back in Act 2 at some point when they're just laying on the ground. Then Last Judge, right? Unfortunately, we need to do the underworks. This gave me a ton of grief. Because I minimized my exposure to the underworks as much as possible. Okay. The problem I was having is just things hit really hard. Once you get used to it, it's fine. It's fine. Things just hit hard. Okay, so you navigate the underworks as per normal. I stop at this 2 things up in this room here with the bench. One is I need the bench as a checkpoint because this gank room right here kills me. No, it's right over here. This gank room right over here kills me so many times. I hate it so much. You need to, it's only 2 waves, but it destroys me. Okay. The other thing is there's so you go in, you pay 15 for the bench, you hop up top, you go into the back, and then there's another memory locket just laying on the ground. So that's memory locket number 2. And then you go out, route your way up. You can see that the pink line is very long. It is very, very long. All right. So we get up, we work our way through the coral chambers, critical path. We stop in the Grand Bellway in order to unlock the ventricle and the stag station, or not the stag station, the bellway, because we're going to be using both of them. Also hit the bench. This ascent can go very, very quickly, or it can go absolutely miserably. Get up to Songclave, but at the end of the day, you get up to Songclave. Very important. Go all the way right, all the way to the fence, and get the white key. Because if you do not get it now, then what's her name's going to come along and she's going to pick it up, and you won't be able to, and you'll have to pay her for it. We are going to unlock her. But okay, so you pick up the key while it's free. You go in, you ring the bell, you come out, you talk to the caretaker, the snail shaman, in disguise. Spoiler alert. You talk to him, you click through all of his dialogue, you go up, you unlock this ventricle for another like 80 rosaries, which basically makes you broke at this point. Then you come in here and you die. You just ram into the first Grand Read until you die. So what this will do is this will move migrants into Songclave. So you die, you end up back here because you did use the bench after you rang the bell. You come out, you go to the wish board, you accept the wish to rescue the vendor, and then you go through Cogwork Dancers. After Cogwork Dancers, you quickly pop in and rest at the bench, and then out, down, you open the floor in the dining hall, you go down. I need to add this into where is it? Which one is it? Okay, we come here. We duck in here in order to rescue the merchant. There's two regular ass mobs. It's very easy. So you duck in here, you rescue her, you click through her dialogue, you go down, you run through White Ward, which is actually really fast because you don't actually need to fight anything. There's only 3 things that you would even fight along this route. One of them is over here, and there's no reason to fight it because it's like you drop down. If you go left, there's an item to pick up, but it's a Choral Commandment that we're not going to turn in. So we don't need to fight that thing. We just go this way, we drop down, we jump over everything here, we change this route. In order to go over here. We go up, we zip down here, we get the injector band, and then go back, drop down into Architect. I create a safety save here because look how long this pink line is. It's so long. There's just so much stuff to do that, like, ruining this split on the last... There's 2 things that can ruin this. One is a double death is devastating at this point. You've fought through enough stuff that you're probably at, like, about 200 rosaries, 300 rosaries by this point, and you're gonna need them. But anyway, all right. So I make a safety save manually. You go out, you pick up your claw, you pick up your javelin, harpoon, and you're finally good on a split. Okay, that puts us on blue line. Come out, you get out of the cauldron, work your way out, get back to the Underworks ventricle. You need to have 80 rosaries to get out of here. And if you don't, you're boned, because you haven't been picking up very many rosary strings, and the things around here don't have any rosaries. They're all poor. They're either robots that don't drop rosaries in the first place, or they're slaves who don't have anything. So you can't farm your rosaries if you're here. So if you can't pay for this ventricle, you need to take the long way out. and it sucks. So double deaths in this area can just destroy this split. Anyway, so unlock the ventricle. Ventricle back to Songclave. Back to so now that we've got the claw, we back to Songclave. Do lower cogwork core, unlock everything through here. Do this gank room, which, you know, pain in the ass. Work our way through here. Pick up the pale oil. Leave through the stage down to the Grand Bellway. Once we're at the Grand Bellway, I don't have it marked on here, but you get there, you go back to Bellheart, you pick up your second nail upgrade because you're gonna want it. But then you just come right back. Trobio down, get the song cylinder, go turn it in. You've now got your first melody. Then, oh right, another thing actually that I modified in it later is in, okay, right, down in Greymore. All right, so actually before doing this, go here, go up here, talk to Garmond, because you need to have interacted with him at least once in order for the following event to happen. So you interact with him, and then you just drop back down, go over to the bell, and continue on that green route. Okay, so this neon pink. All right, we leave through the back way, go up here. You might need to like reset in Songclave once, but like just come back until Garmond is here doing his thing. Duel him, win. He's very easy. You win against Garmond, and you talk through all of his dialogue until he just starts repeating, and then you leave. Right. All right. Once we've got that, we leave, we go up, we do upper cogwork core, we get the cog melody. Then this is where, yeah. So I haven't adjusted anything here. After this, that's when I went and got Fey Down Cloak. You come back, you do the forum. All right. On the way down, right. On the way down, you zip in, and you get cog flies. Oh man. Oh, there is also actually, when you get the nail upgrade, that's all, since you're already traveling around, that's also a good time to go back to Bone Bottom and duck down into Weave Nest Atla to get the first Hunter Crest upgrade from Ava, which you get just by talking to her, and that gives you the focus ability, and that's going to add a lot of damage. And that's also like right before Trobio is a good time to do that, because Trobio is going to be when, like, Trobio is when you hit the point where it's like, all right, I need this. Since we're skipping most of the hard bosses, yeah, I would get it before Trobio. So on that blue line. Anyway, I went, got Fey Down Cloak, came back. All right, so what have we set up? So I'd get, yeah, so what I would actually recommend is go through, get here, get this ventricle, open it up, so that, and then head out over to Mount Fey, because then when you're done at Mount Fey, you're up here, you just drop straight down, and then you can quick travel to Grand Bellway, and you can ventricle back up here, and it saves a bunch of walking. But then once you get back up here, you go up into... so you go up into here, into a secret room where you turn off Claw Maidens. All right, so we have made the forum as easy as we possibly can. We can recruit Garmond. We've got Cogflies. We've turned off Claw Maidens. We have Cling Grip. Oh, right. Where did I mention? Did I mention that? All right. On this future line. Right. When we're trying to duel Garmond, we come up to Songclave. We buy the Cling Grip. We buy the cleat from Jubilana. She's right there. We do need to farm a few rosaries at some point in there. The best time to get them is just one of these times when you're in the Grand Bellway, usually on the blue line. So before you do Trobio, just farm them from these mobs right here. If you're doing everything fine up to this point, you've got plenty of you got plenty of padding. You got lots of time to do that. But so you buy that, and then you do the forum fight, and then when you get to the last phase, unless you're just feeling like absolutely jacked, you do the cowards thing. You hold up at the top and you just wait for Garmond to kill at least one of them. And it's like, will you be proud? No. Will you finish the forum? Yes. Will you get the conductor's melody? Yes. So, and then after that, however much time you've got left is the time you have for doing the last two bosses. Why you don't skip the first part of Underworks by going up through the Grand Gate, because you can't. So the Grand Gate, this puzzle, you can only. So this puzzle is a bunch of platforms that seesaw when you stand on them, but they all start in the middle. So you can't actually go up until you've come down at least once, or you have double jump, or you have skyward. You can hit one from below first. Oh my god. All right, we're not going to reroute that right now, but that changes. Honestly, all that changes, really, the only thing that would need to be compensated for is a single memory locket, which, honestly, like, you only need two. The third one is just... Where is the third memory locket? It's also in a very convenient place. I'll need to check the list. Where's... Memory locket number 3... Oh, right. It's in the vaults. So it's up here. It's right up here. So it's really easy to get on the, as you're just doing this back route stuff. So yeah, so you'd still have two memory lockets, which is going to give you is going to give you two things. So now the dice, actually, I'm going to go get the dice right now in my save, because I forgot to actually, I didn't realize until like an hour ago. I was like, wait a second, I could have just gotten the dice. The dice would probably have helped, and I could have gotten the dice earlier. But we can definitely get them. Oh man. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Did I buy that Bellway? You know what? No, I don't need the dice. I don't need the dice. I don't need the dice right now. It's too late for the dice. Anyway. So, where are we at? So, open cradle lift, 357. So, it took me 20 minutes, not quite 18 minutes to get lace down. So we have 45 minutes of padding here for grandmother, and maybe you know what? Yeah, it's not... Yeah, honestly, 45 minutes to, like... The hardest part about grandmother really is just that we're doing her with so few resources. But even then, I've only done like 2-3 attempts. She is really not cooperating with me. I was looking at getting a 5th mask shard, or getting a 6th mask, but a lot of them are really like kind of involved. Like there's not a lot of them that are on the route, and the ones that are, there's like 3 on the route and they're all expensive. Though actually there is one that's, since we do get double jump, I guess the thing is that no! I'm not used to having double jump. I've done so much of this run without it. Bad choice, Dan. 6 masks actually makes it. It's a non-trivial difference. I'm gonna think on it. I don't know that I want to like back out. I'm just inting right now. No, didn't go high enough. So the thing, yeah, the main thing, like, I do like, I would really like having a 6th mask. I mean, I would love to have 7. I feel like if I backed up, like, completely, more or less, like if I went back to, before Lace, a full hour. I think the way to do it actually, okay. I'm gonna do this attempt and then we'll lab it. Too fast. Okay. All right. So let's lab this out. Okay. Okay. There's an easy one right here. Once you've got double jump, you can buy one in Songclave. There's this one on the other side of a jumping puzzle. One you can buy in Bellheart, one you can buy in Bone Bottom. pretty easy one to get here. Though it's easier to get from the marrow side. And it requires cling grip. So when can that be? So that can be gotten anywhere on the yellow line or later. There's this one, which I don't remember what it requires. I don't remember this mask shard at all. It's just a minor float puzzle. Okay, so 1, 2, 5, 'What's this one? In Shellwood. I wouldn't do the Atla one because this this is kind of non-trivial. This is a rough this is kind of a rough platforming. Shellwood is a pogo. Okay, well pogo's easy. Annoying. And actually, like, kind of really far out of the way. I guess because this doesn't get unlocked on the route. So this would, yeah, that was kind of a pain in the ass. The Wormways one is easy. It just involves a detour into, I mean, I guess we've got this. So it is actually, it's especially with all movement tech, it's actually pretty trivial to get across at this spot. Just bop, bop, bop. The problem is not having the Shellwood Bellway. Best I could do is Blasted Steps Bellway. Okay. Where are we on? So 36 minutes does not feel like enough time to really safely do that. So the angle here is either just, I feel like I can kill her on 5 masks. I definitely feel, I mean, I got through Lace, oh man, Lace 2 gave me so many issues, because she has so many moves that are aesthetically similar to her Lost Lace abilities, but they're different. They're not the same. They behave differently. So it totally screwed me up. But I feel like I've got her. I've re-got it. I think I can do Lace very reliably. So there's an angle here where actually, so like the best time to do that would actually be to go back to the conductor melody, run around and do a bunch of like collecting, do like a half hour of collecting, come back, open the cradle lift, and then that gives that autosave, and then whatever time you've got left is for Lace and Grandmother, which yeah, you don't need, like, this is the thing, is you don't need 30 minutes. It's more just about the, like, this is more about the quality of life of being able to do, like, a bunch of attempts and, like, learning the fight before needing to, like, back out and reset. So, like, right now, we've got 36 minutes to do. That's, like, 6, 7... probably like 8 attempts worth of time. And the fight itself is only 3 minutes long. Like the Grandmother fight is only about 3 minutes long, all in all, if for a clean run. So like right now, basically, the less time you've got left, the less time you can spend just sort of doing attempts before you need to, like, back out to the menu and, like, manage your save games and, you know, stuff like that, right? So I think we're going to run out the clock on this save file before we start rerouting for, like, masks and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I created a safety save after Lace. But if not, I can probably actually get Lace down faster than I did on the current, Mask Shard's a lot more tempting, because that's just a quick farm. Because it's only like 240? Oh wait, no, actually it's Act 2. It's just going to be lying on the ground. How have we not gotten a stagger yet? Oh, no stagger at all through phase 1. No! I lost track of them inside the falling rocks. No, wrong way. I got so much damage in with those Thread Storms, but I should have saved it. I should have healed. That was some... Oh, man. That would have been epic. And yeah, that string of pogos was, satisfying. Oh, I'm shaking. That was so good. Ooh, oh, I just one more. Oh, okay. We can... No. That's gonna kill me. It's 3. That was a rough... That was a rough placement of those. Stupid. Stupid, Dan. Stupid. What even was that hit at the end? Oh, I jumped too soon. We're probably running out of time and we're gonna need to roll back. We'll check our time after this attempt. I just don't want it to be like, get her down, only to realize that it's like 5 hours, 1 minute, right? No, no, wrong button, wrong button. No. She just refused to let me hit her. If I hadn't whiffed that Silkstorm. Okay, no, we gotta check our time. We're probably going to need to back up. Or we can do like 2 more. And then we got to roll back. But also I'm running out of shell shards. Well, I've actually got some shard bundles, if it comes down to it. We picked up a couple along the way. I wish I had the curve claw. No, greed, greed, greed. I'm punishing myself. I can't be trusted with it. No! I keep getting to the same point. Hey, Felicia and Raiders. Hopefully you are just in time to see me redeem myself here. Welcome to a very, very nerve-wracking moment. We've only got a few minutes left in the timer before we need to roll back, but we can do it. So the question is, do believers win?
Cut him off!
Nope. Ah! It happened again. That was stupid. That was very greedy. Ooh, no. Oh, that was... I think we got one more on the timer. I don't know. I can't see the timer. 5 masks is rough. had 15. We had 15 left on the timer, but that doesn't include. That's not real time. Right back into it. No, that's gonna hit us. That hit, that getting clipped on the horns at the end there was not great, but this is recoverable. If I just hit the heel like a split second sooner. Okay. $4.59. All right. Well, reset the clock. We got an hour. No! Oh my god. Oh. And then I just get juggled. I gotta get back in the mindset of this fight. I mean, there is a way, but it involves manually copying files. And I don't remember if I did it. I don't think I created a safety save. No, right into that. No, I saw that coming. I'm Okay. Clear your mind. Okay, failing to do like a extremely basic jump is not clearing your mind. That's just making you more nervous. No, she goes to the double. You know that. Oh, I went too... No. I had that. I had that. I should have made a safety save after Lace. Done all the file copying. It would have been worth it. So what was Felicia up to, Raiders, while I work on Lace? No! No! The one thing. Ah. Doing it again. We're just retting that one off. Also, I want to switch my I want to switch Warding Bell for Claw Mirror. Just in Okay, find your center. Not far enough. I don't know why I took that jump, and I don't know why I just stood there. I just stopped thinking. I just stopped thinking. I conditioned myself into being way too cautious. Baffling decision on the part of my hands. No, I went the wrong. I had room. I threw that by I started jumping for no reason. And that cost me the fight. And that was going really well. I mean, it wasn't going like perfectly, but like if I had tossed out my cog flies, that would have been it, right?
Yeah. Nireno. Yeah. This. Holiday. Friend. This. Return. Yeah. This. Yeah. Yeah. Return. This. Return. Nireno. Return. Holiday. Nireno. Friend. Holiday. Yeah. This. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't move fast enough.
This. Holiday. This. Return. Yeah. Yeah. Return. Yeah.
Timer's at about 50 minutes at this point.
Yeah. Nireno. Return. This. Nireno. This. Friend. This. Yeah. This.
Yeah, no, I can't afford mistakes. I have to be cautious because being not cautious gets me clipped and I have no room for chip damage. So if I were on Wanderer, it'd be one thing to like squeeze in a pogo here and there, but given that the angle of the hunter pogo puts you like right in her counter range.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Moving too fast is what I'm doing. That was closer to 30 minutes. That's too much. This has got to be like a... I mean, really, this should be a 5-minute split. Because I had... I had 415 on the previous, so anything past 415 is taking me too many attempts. This shouldn't take me any attempts. Oh. Oh, I'm still on the... Okay. No, Dan. And then I just... Okay, alright. So the hazard on some of these fights of going, like, of tool spam is that the boss goes sicko mode because they respond to hits, right? And so every time a cogfly hits them, it triggers them to, like, do an attack or a counter or a whatever. So you can actually, like, make things really, really, really hectic with tool spam. And that's the thing that everybody who's like, is like, oh, just use architect and delete bosses. Like, never actually, like, mentions about half the bosses you want to delete.
Yeah.
Guinera,
Artistia,
Megina Fora.
Torokkiba, Evanestina.
It's good, such a good fight. It's playing it really delicately like that isn't unfun, but I will say it's a lot less fun than it is when you've got, 8 masks and a bunch of cool tools and can really like play risky. Not super risky, but like a lot riskier. One of the things that like Lost Lace, you can't not be like, you've got to Lost Lace. There's a very particular way you need to do it, which bears a lot of similarity to doing Lace 2 with 5 masks, but one of the things I loved so much about Lace 2 in my first playthrough was just the fact that like you can be like, you need to be very considered, but you can afford to be like quite aggressive. All right, what's that put our time at? That was only a couple attempts after the reset, 409. So we took 6 minutes off our previous time. So that's my fastest Lace 2. .409. So we have 50 minutes worth of attempts before we need to roll back. And actually, you know what? I'm going to create that safety save. Just so that we don't need to do Lace again. What? All the way down at the bottom? Oh, because they're platforms that move. I don't know what I started doing at the end there. I can't explain it. Who sells tool pouches? Where are the tool pouches? All right. This is it. This is the one. It's still the one. Still the one. Still it. Still it. We're still in this. If I had been just like a half pixel lower.
Uh-oh.
Welcome, Raiders. You're just in time for the attempt. This is going to be it. This is the one. Why, yes, Amy, you are very hard to see through. Yes, that is my screen. Yep, okay. Are you gonna settle? Yep, okay. Yes, that's a good spot. She is being really uncooperative. Oh, all I had to do was complain about it. Wait a second. Wait a second. At some point, I reverted to a save before I ducked into Weave Nest Atla. I have been struggle bussing through this without focus. I don't have the tier 2 Hunter's Crest. I don't have focus as a mechanic. I have been leaving 30% damage on the table, like just leaving it behind. Do you know how many attempts against Grandmother Silk and Lace who I've been 30% shy on? I mean, yes, that means that I got through Trobio and Lace with stock loadout, basically. Like two pin upgrades and that's it. 0 pin, like, stock pin sounds nightmarish. Like, that's so long. These fights are just gonna get. Because I looked at my thing, I'm like, where's my focus bar? Man, when did I... It's because I did it... Yeah, I did it after Mount Fae, or before Mount Fae, like during... Yeah. So when I redid Mount Fae... I mean, that means I beat the High Halls Forum I beat Trobio, the High Halls Forum, and Lace without.
Nesvia. Tamiayan. Benny Frank.
There we go. Especially on a fight like Grandmother, where Dan.
Fadastama.
Especially on a fight like Grandmother, where you are getting like a lot of hits in between getting hit. Right, yeah, it's gonna stick me right back there. Where you're getting a lot of hits in between. Ideally, we can't really afford to get hit much at all, so. All right, that's a couple minutes eaten, but that should translate to a very substantial damage upgrade. Wait, no, I'm like, I didn't run. Just go to Terminus, Stan. There's a ventricle straight to where you're going. Muscle memory. I have grown to love Hunter's Crest. I mean, I never disliked it, but I really like Hunter's Crest. And I really wish that I had more health. And could so much faster. So much faster. Are you kidding me? Now, I was like, there was one running like right along the ground. What the heck started my... I just started walking to the left for no reason. Just completely, I'm not even gonna pull my cog flies out. Not until I can get a heal off. No, went too high. Oh. 5 masks is just so unforgiving. Alright, this is the one. Now it's gonna kill me. What the hell was that noise? That was going so well. All right, this is the one. No, I... Gotta check the timer after this one. What am I doing? What direction am I going? What am I... Oh, I was supposed to check the timer. What? Oh, god damn it. I was trying to figure out what was going on with the left side of my screen, why it went like dark. At this moment, backseating is highly discouraged. I know what I'm doing. And your advice is not going to be useful. So, extremely. It's just going to piss me off. Oh, wait. No, we need to check the timer. Plenty of time. Well, 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes before we need to roll back. Let me hit you. Oh, she's being so annoying. Oh, that stupid mistake. Threw away 2 masks for no reason. No! No! Who sells shard bundles that are in our path? Actually, that doesn't really matter. We run out of time before we run out of shards.
Benny Frank. Husband. Cadestre. Da finestra. Husband.
Alright, so we get that. We just gotta get back. You know what? While we're doing some... Let's go get the dice. And then we'll create a new safety save. Because, like, just one lucky dice at the right time. No, you can't quit out when you, it sets you at, Ava. So, okay, I do have lasted steps. I didn't get it. Yeah, no, we tried that last time. It was just save warping, but, when it sets your respawn to right in front of her when you get it. "45 minutes. guess we don't really need the cleat. I guess it doesn't really matter which one we replaced. Actually, no, I should have done it the other way around. We do use the cleat. Cat. This is the one. The dice are gonna pop on just a really unlucky hit. Oh, God. Yeah, if dice were going to pop on anything, it could have been that grab. Nope, moved right under it. No! How much health does she have, phase 2? Panicked when the line doesn't matter. Oh, lots of time at the moment. We just transition is at 620 remaining or less. Okay. Okay. 620. We have oh, I just saw these numbers. Where is it? It's in this video.
Alberta's government has a plan to hire more teachers, boost their pay, and bring smaller classes.
To witness the true power.
Yeah, I think it's base of 5 and then gains 4, so I think it's 9. There it is. So, yeah. Okay, so 9. So we're doing 620. We only need to hit her about 70 times. Now we're gonna have focus for at least some of those hits. So let's say, I don't know, I don't want to estimate our uptime on that. 70, but less than 70. Well, 69. We need to hit her 69 times. I'm not going to count that. That's too many to, that's gonna... Oh, come on. That was a perfect little hop. She really hates cooperating with my claw mirror. She just, like, despises it. Believers win! All we had to do was math. Oh, it's so good. God, oh man, I was streaming my first kill of Grand Widow, and I just started freaking out when the masks shift to Weaver faces, and then her silk bar just keeps growing and growing. I was just like, oh my god, that's not good. That's bad. I love this game. I love this game so much. I can't stop thinking about it. Like Hades 2, really good. I'm really enjoying Hades 2. I started, we started that new Hollow Knight save, and we were making like great progress through that. We were just like carving through that game, and I couldn't. I've got a ton of like really cool stuff to do in WoW right now, and I was just like, I got a 5-hour route a 5-hour speed run that a mortal can actually do, because I was looking at all of these speed runs, and there's like, just go through the you just go through the exhaust organ, kill Phantom. I'm like, Phantom's way harder than Last Judge, and like I was looking at this one route, and it's just like, they've got you going through the mist with your bench at halfway home. And I'm like, I can't do that. That's not happening. That ain't happening. Not for me. I rolled credits on Hades 2, and I've done probably a dozen runs post credits. Enough that I kind of despise post credits Kronos. Like, I hate him. I hate how he's written. I hate his voice acting. The ending as a whole was fine. I see why people soured on it, and it's because post credits Kronos is profoundly annoying. Like, the ending felt abrupt. Like, this was the thing, is so, like, honestly, the 100% 30 hours feels like, because you can start with this save, right? So it's like, I got the achievement. All right, so we just, like, load this save. I'm going to create a copy of this save because I kind of want to preserve it. But also now I can just, like, I can delete these 2 previous attempts. But also, we got to put that... No, we gotta do our spreadsheet. We got to put that in. What is that? That's 429. $36 minutes for that split, excluding the fact that we had to reset like 4 times. So like, if you can do the 5 hour, then the third, like 100% in 30 hours is like profoundly generous. especially like as long as you've got your like as long as your autosaves are in decent spots, like, you know, you're not doing things in kind of like a really weird order. As long as you've got your autosaves in really good spots, then like the ability to back up to an autosave makes the 30-hour time limit like extremely generous. Yeah, no, I can't. This wouldn't count for speedrun.com. This isn't a valid any percent run because I reloaded from autosaves like a bunch of times, and even, you know, like you can see how fragmented it is. Like I was backing up lots. This is not a competitive exercise. This is, yeah, I think somebody said it earlier, routing for general population. Which, I mean, it's hard. Like, there's still a bunch of stuff in there that you need to do. I guess I should add the new stuff that we did. Okay, so you unlock the Ventrica. We're gonna move these down a bit. Okay. You unlock the Ventrica. Dual Garmond. Okay, Dual Garmond. Buy the Ascendance Grip. Return to Dancers. Do the Upper Cogwork Core. Solve the Architect Puzzle. Get the Cog Melody. Go west to High Halls. Just run through the Ascent, which is actually, like, once you're familiar with it, is really, really easy. There are not actually that many enemies. There's a bee guy in the first room, a floater in the second room, one bee guy and two floaters in the third room, and then one floater on the way back down. And so you can actually, like, it's actually really, really easy. Once you know, more than like any other area in the game, I think High Halls, the Ascent and Descent was like so nerve-wracking on the way up. It felt like such a like high investment of like time and effort, because everything that you're fighting them on these narrow little platforms, and they're really hard to kill, and it makes it seem so much oppressive than it actually is. And the moment that you run past everything, you're just like, oh, this place is empty. Did you play the crap out of Hollow Knight like you're doing Silksong? No, not even remotely close. Not even remotely. Not even in the same ballpark. My let's see, Silksong, I'm at 212 hours. Hollow Knight, I'm at 69, and that includes like, you know, the you know, time that I've played in like the last couple of weeks, which was you know, yeah, the time that I played in the last couple of weeks, like post finishing Silksong. No, I haven't done any DLC content in Hollow Knight. I haven't beaten the Coliseum of Fools. I've unlocked the true ending, but I haven't beaten Radiance, let alone like the ultimate true ending, Unite the Void ending. I don't know what it is about Silksong. Like, it's just like, it's such a cohesive package, and just Hornet's moveset, the world, the characters, the music, and like, I don't just mean like the score. The score is gorgeous. Like, the video game music doesn't usually like stick with me. So the fact that like Cogwork Core, like Upper Cogwork Core, the score there, and just like the opening moments, God, just so goddamn good. The opening moments of the game where like there's the whole cutscene, you land, you get up, you bind, you start walking, and then like as you're walking out of the room, that the tune starts playing, and it's just this like super delicate Ding, 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 ding. Like it's so good. It's so good. There's just so many like beautifully crafted moments in Silksong. And like the first time I came across Sherma like banging his bell outside the door, I was just like, this is the game of the year. This is my game of the decade. Yeah, like going back and playing Hollow Knight, the fact that the knight, you know, like the knight is kind of this like play on a blank slate, you know, on a silent protagonist, where like the fact that he's a silent protagonist is actually diegetic and you know, like it ties into sort of the themes of the game as a whole, and that's like good and fine and interesting. Like I think Hollow Knight's sort of like I think Hollow Knight's lore is really fun and interesting, and that's part of why like when I finished Hollow Knight I was like, okay, I see why this has like a lot of really passionate fans. There's a lot in here to dig into, to talk about, to debate, to sort of chew on, and it's good stuff, right? Like the whole thing with like, oh, like was the Pale King's plan doomed from the beginning? Right? Like was his idea just inherently flawed? Was it a good idea that's just impossible to execute, or was it actually just like a bad idea? And like you can argue about that. That's all good and interesting stuff. But playing the game, it feels, you can sort of feel the fact that like it was made by people who were figuring it out, and that's fine. That's part of its charm. But it also means that like the knight is silent because they were like, oh, like I think they had come up with like sort of the story gimmick of like, oh, he's the Hollow Knight because like he's a silent protagonist. But he's the silent protagonist because he's actually like hollow, like he doesn't have a soul. And so you got to do this thing in order to like, because you don't have a soul, you can like contain this thing at the center of the world. Right. It's like, okay, cool. But that's not really like, I don't know, like most of the development of that idea is heavily in like the back half of the game. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. I enjoyed Hollow Knight. I enjoyed Hollow Knight. I am a fan of Silksong. And Hornet as an active protagonist who has thoughts and opinions and you know, some like great little dissonance between like, oh man, they do such a good job with some of the little moments where it's like Hornet is constantly insisting that it's like, oh no, I am here to get stuff done. And then when I get stuff done, I'm like, that's it. I'm not tied to anything. I don't care about what you're selling if it isn't going to make me powerful. I'm not going to do your quest unless it's going to like give me something that will help me defeat this haunting. Right. So she's like saying that, but then you're reading the Hunter's Journal and she's got this running commentary on like the fluffiness of like every creature in Fairloom. It says that she doesn't care, but then she's donating, you know, resources for people to build a bridge, and like visibly. And that's not just like a dissonance within the game where it's like, oh, they say this, but then like this is happening, because like it is within the game. Like it is, you are supposed to interpret that as like, well, Hornet is saying one thing, but that's not actually what she believes. She's saying a thing that isn't true because she's performing. And she actually is a big softie at heart, and she does care, and she is like, she values the people of Fairloom, and that is critical to the ending of the game, because like to the true ending, because the true ending hinges on her, you know, getting the bad, like, you have to get that bad ending where she ascends and becomes the Weaver Queen. You have to get that in order to unlock the true ending, where she basically goes to a guy and she's like, yeah, I had this kind of nightmare about, like, you know, that when I get up there, I'm going to just, like, seize the power for myself, and I don't wish to, you know, that would only bring more suffering onto these people around me. And so, like, to do the true ending, you have to go around and do all of those quests. You have to do all of, like, you have to give all these donations. You have to help people rebuild their lives. You have to, like, show that you care for them, because otherwise, when you get into Act 3 and Hornet's motivation is explicitly, I have brought suffering on the people of Fairloom, and that is unfair to them. And for that reason, I must fix it. I have done an injustice to the world. That only works if you've, like, gone through the process up to that point. It's wonderful. It's so I think Hollow Knight is a very good game. I think it's a very good game made by talented people who knocked it out of the park on their I don't want to say their first try, like, who knocked it out of the park on their first outing as a team. Silksong is the masterpiece. What was I going to do? I was going to copy... No, you're not... Okay. You can do 100% at basically any time. The fact that I haven't done... that I skipped so much stuff and then am going... Yeah, no, it's fine. I can just copy it as it currently exists. I'll just call that. We'll just make that user 4. And then we don't really need to, like, reload it because we're just going to go into this one. Wrong way.
Oi. Not a miss.
That's fine.
She yeah. She cares. And it's such, I don't know, it's...
Quiero. Oh, cacho.
Da, Fenestra.
No, Zobo.
Beastly words, finally spoken, but beastly indeed. It's just good.
Ah, Elos.
That's fine.
Gafama.
Hironare.
Brondaga.
Catestre.
There's so much dialogue from having done everything before talking to the guy a second time.
Not a miss. Aledara. Sagrador.
Can't afford that. We can take fine pins. Actually, yeah, so the first thing to do would be to go farm like a few thousand rosaries to buy everything off of the easy to reach vendors. And then, yeah, I would probably prioritize masks first. I would likely route it at least a little bit, right? So just for efficiency purposes, just like say, okay, go to this zone and get the following things, rather than like running around on a like object type basis. Yeah. So I think, though, I'm gonna pack it there. It's 9:30. That's a perfectly cromulent time to pack this in, and we did it. We got the achievement. We had a whole discussion about themes and the game as a whole. And yeah, let me just check real quick. Okay, everybody's offline. All right, so thank you. Any raiders who came in and stuck around? Anyone from Felicia that came in and stuck around and Elsewhiles? Like, thank you so much for dropping in. Sorry I couldn't roll the credits a little bit earlier in the evening, but you know, such is how the dice went. But if you did stick around, you got to see a really, really clean conclusion. That was that winning one. That was a good one. That went. It got a little touchy at times, but it was you know, it was nice. It was real clean at the end. So yeah. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a great evening and good rest of the week. I'll probably be on. Oh, no, I probably won't. We'll see. Yeah, maybe Thursday. Probably not until like Sunday. I guess I haven't really like said this. My grandfather's funeral is on Friday. It's not. He was 91. So, and he's been sick for like a long time. So this is something that we've been kind of, I've been emotionally preparing for it for years. But it will be kind of it'll be a draining weekend, right? Like, even if it's, you know, kind of you know, it'll be bittersweet. It'll be bittersweet and it'll be kind of draining. And so I'll probably stay offline until about Sunday. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. But so that's the plan. That's kind of the schedule for the rest of the week, and I got lots of other things to work on. So take care, and we will catch you when we catch you. And it'll probably, we'll go back to Hollow Knight. We'll go back to that Hollow Knight playthrough. I do wanna see that one through. So, yeah. Good night.